a link?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he said he was coming.
I might. What's up, guys? Welcome to my first live chat. I'm your host, Corey, on the Homesteading with SoullessGinger. We are accompanied today by Mr. Ohio Patriot.
What's up?
Doing all right, brother?
Yeah, not bad. Had to take my meds today.
Oh, that's
2
always
months.
fun.
Yeah, it's the 2-month shot that I have to take every 2 months.
So he doesn't get pregnant.
No, it's to keep the full psoriasis off of my body from coming back.
Ooh,
You should have stuck with the pregnant.
exactly. And we're also joined by Wild Never Enough Ammo. What's going on, brother?
What's up? I get to fuck with you now.
Yes, you do.
Fun.
Yay, me.
Some more people filing in.
Yeah, we're also joined by E Honda 420. What's going on, brother?
What's up? How's it going?
It's going. Just trying to get a hang of this.
Yo, he's got his camera on his fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, fuck happiness.
And we also got Simple Dan Forever's here. What's going on, brother?
How you doing, man? Glad to be a part of your inaugural, the maiden voyage here, as it were.
Right, and hopefully
Yeah.
there'll be many more to come. I just got to get used to this and figure a few things out. But so far, so good.
Practice makes perfect, my friend.
Exactly. And we also got a Wild Duke. What's
What's
going
up,
on?
baby?
A wild Duke drives up in an army truck.
Yep, there you go.
Hide the crayons, everybody.
I don't really have,
Hide your wife. They raping everybody out here.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything pulled up to talk about, so it's going to be kind of like a free-for-all chat. So, you got anything to throw in there?
Yeah, I got something to throw in there. This is the wrong
Uh-huh.
place to come with your new guns to talk about because your friends will just shame you so bad.
Yeah,
that you
I know,
Yeah,
right? I was actually on your side, but
Me too.
When you made my comment,
Okay, so here's the thing about that, Duke. Here's the thing about that. You were the one
Yes.
who was like, well, I'm going to start spending all of my money on ammo and none of my money on guns because I have enough guns but not enough ammo. And then what did you do? Duke? What did you do?
I bought more guns, and then I bought a gun. That
So
didn't have
we
enough
are just
ammo.
holding you to your own standard of which you set for yourself on your own free will.
Yes.
And now
Listen,
you're upset at us?
No, in
Why?
Duke's defense, the gun itself is actually a sound gun. If you're going to buy a gun, an AK platform is not a bad way to go. I expressed some concern in ammo availability.
Hold
And,
on.
you know-
Time out. There is literally two choices when buying an AK platform gun. For the most part, 7.62 or 5.45. It is literally the worst of the two choices.
Well, there's a third choice.
You can't be like,
Yeah, that's 223.
choice. Like, there's only two choices.
I think 223 is the worst choice, honestly.
Well,
yeah.
Well, there's hardly any 223 AKs. There are a few, but like,
And Palmetto's starting to crank them out.
although at least
bunch
you
of
can get
magazines are a
fucking
little
ammo
harder to
for that
find.
readily. You could at least get a lot of ammo for that cheap if you got a fucking 5.56 223 AK.
Yeah, that's the only bad part about the 5.45 is that the fucking ammo, is
Yeah, that's it. That's the only. That's the.
expensive and-
Yeah, that's the only thing that's even remotely even questionable about Duke's choice. But the gun the gun he chose was good. It was reliable.
Well, the
It's a
thing is-
reliable gun.
So the guy who was worried about not having enough ammo put himself in a position wherein to get enough ammo, he will have to spend even more money.
Right.
You see the logic? You see the
Dude,
fallacy there?
How
Hey,
quickly?
hey, listen here. You're shitting on my happiness, okay?
I'm just,
And
it's
I'm
fine.
just telling you.
I'm telling you the other side of the coin that you don't want to hear. I'm sorry,
No,
dude.
It was a good
Call
deal.
me the voice of
It
pessimism.
was a good deal. I theoretically buy 500 more rounds, have a very good rifle with 1,000 rounds, and be fine with it. I'd be
Dude.
fine with it. Totally fine
Dude,
with it.
I have a
And
question
never-
for you. Have
What?
you
What?
already sold it?
Possibly.
Aha!
Not really.
God.
It's for sale. I do not have it sold yet. But
Oh
no,
my
I
God.
did.
That reminds me of like a time when we all were like, "Hey, there's these police trade-in Model 10 Smith and Wessons for a really good deal, right?
Yeah, no shit.
Everybody, if you have the money, you should buy one." And then me and Matt both bought one, and Duke was like, "Oh, I want to be brothers too." And we're like, "Yes, be our brother, Duke. We want to be brothers with you. You should be our brother, and then we will all three be brothers, and we can touch tips gingerly if ever we meet." Right?
Wow.
And then you were like, "Okay, cool. I'm such a cool brother that I bought 5 of them because that's how much of a bro I am." And we're like, "Whoa, Duke, that's like cool, dude. You went above and beyond. You know, like you really went overboard. But you know, thank you, man. You're my brother." And then like a day later, you're like, "Oh, sold them all."
Yeah, I was like, why? I mean, I
Because
understand
they
you know,
were
selling
such a
a
good
couple of them,
one.
making a profit.
Didn't even keep one.
Exactly.
Not even the one you screwed up, so that you could possibly like fix it up later and then have one still. No.
I mean, did you merch them, Duke? Did you make a profit on them? Is that what was the motive, or did you just sell them out of what happened?
I
You
made a
sold them out
very,
of spite, I feel like.
I made a very good profit all
Okay, well,
because
if
they
you
were
have a legit reason for doing it, that's fine. I got it.
they were like $300,
Okay.
and I sold them for the one I sold for the least was 5.
Damn.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
that was
No, I can't blame you for that.
a day's turnover, and so you know out of the shame, I bought 2,000 rounds of 5.56 today. So there you go.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Shit.
Now here's the question: do you still have that AK, or did you get
No,
rid
I
of
still,
it? Or
I still have it.
oh,
it's
okay,
sitting right next to
don't
me.
let them shame you out of a fucking
Yeah,
good
yeah.
AK.
If you like the gun, keep the gun. Don't let any.
Oh,
Don't
wait,
let
wait,
any.
wait. Let Duke answer this question. Duke, did you by chance maybe already post this gun on Arms List?
Yes, it's posted.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
I mean, you can undo that real easily, Duke. I mean, if you like the gun, keep the gun. Don't let anybody.
Have you gotten any hits on it yet?
Many hits.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
wow. Okay.
here's the ultimate breakdown, though. As long as Duke hasn't talked about this one gun, like, I don't know, like, let's say it's like a Mosin or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this Mosin Nagant is the one gun that you will need for shit hits the fan, for hunting, for self-defense, for concealed carry, for car carry, for every situation that you can think of. This is the perfect gun, and here's why, and you break it down again and again for months. And then you walk into the chat one day and say you sold it.
Yeah.
So I got a question, dude. Did you buy this for like a specific purpose, or are you just it's something you wanted and you saw? You're like, cool, I'll fucking get it. So
It
or
was a
is it
good
like
it was a good deal. I got a good deal on it.
well, yeah.
I also wanted one, and then the war in Ukraine kicked off. I was like in the mode looking for one. The war kicked off, and I freaked out and said it was just not going to happen. And you know,
Did the war stop, Duke? Is that why you picked one up? Because the war stopped. It's over, right? And we're now importing cheap Russian 5.45 again.
yeah.
Has that happened?
No,
That happened,
no,
right, Duke?
no. You know, it's just around. I have more of it than most people have of ammo in their whole stockpile.
Right.
So it could be a gun that I have. It could be a gun that I have a bandolier of 500 rounds with it, and it's an option. It could be a drop gun. It could be a drop gun to give to somebody. It could be a gun to trade off. It could be a lot.
Right.
Of
True. Very true.
It could
Right.
be it could be the gun that I take to pretend to be a Chinese soldier when they invade. And they're like, "Whoa, who is that big, goofy-looking Fred Flintstone dude trying to be a Chinese soldier? He's trying to stay." That is definitely not a Chinese national soldier. He looks like Fred
Yeah.
Flintstone. Oh wait, he's got the right gun, so we're not going to shoot him. Oh look, he just
Right.
killed us all and took our stuff, and he's saving
Well,
all the American POWs.
In
Oh,
general, Duke. In general, Duke, I support you. I don't think that that's a bad gun, and don't let these Mormons talk you out of something that you like. I mean, seriously.
Well, here's the thing. I have made very good choices in the past few years that have all been dedicated to simplifying calibers and ensuring that
Right.
I stick with a few things. And
Right.
yes, it was probably not the best decision to make, but I'm happy, and I have something that I've wanted for a very long time, which is a 5.45, and I like the sleek look of this gun. So, man.
Right. Right. Right.
That's
So,
the
Okay,
thing.
on that
one
note,
last question. One
It's
last
not-
question about Duke's gun, if that's okay.
okay.
Duke, have you shot it?
I will shoot it tomorrow at
Oh.
the Mother's Day party at my in-laws. I will bring
Right.
it there.
That's an odd fucking sentence.
It is. Yes, that is an odd sentence.
That's a
Uh,
Michiganian sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. When we go to the compound, and I'll take it tomorrow. And
Yeah. And we'll shoot it at the Mother's Day shotgun blast being held in my county. Yeah, the Mother's Day.
yeah,
The Mother's Day shooterama, you know.
Well, see, I think it's a good purchase. I mean, it's not a
No,
great
yeah.
purchase, but I mean, if you have plenty other like go-to rifles, that's not going to be your go-to rifle. You know, if shit hits the fan or something goes bump in the night. So, I mean, fuck it, man. You want it, you got it. That's all that matters.
yeah. Thanks, homie.
Yeah, no, I support you in general too. I'm concerned about the ammo availability, but like I'm saying, don't let these guys sway you, man. If you like it, you like it. Go ahead and keep it.
I personally never have shot 5.45 AK, but I've heard it's a little better to shoot than actual 7.62.
The kick is significantly less.
It's
Well,
like
it's a prolific round. I read a
Mhm.
bunch of stuff about when it first came out, and it was used in Afghanistan. The surgeons that were trying to fix people up on the Afghan side were like, "What is this round?" It was a prolific round. I was kind of excited about it. I like this. I like AKs, but I also like that this AK looks modern and kind of souped up. I've always had the original wooden, old school look of an AK. This is a very sleek look that I would even like to put like a scope on. So, 500 rounds is a lot of rounds, and a gun with a bandolier of 500 rounds is an effective tool in many, many, many scenarios. So I don't have a problem with it not being the main battle caliber that I stockpile. It's still still proficient.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you're like trucking it out and about, 500 rounds is a shit ton of ammo to have on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even in a shit hit the fan scenario.
Well, I'm saying,
I mean,
like,
think
if
about it.
you're,
That's that 10
entrenched in a
boxes of
position, then
50.
You can have as much ammo as you have. You know what I mean? But if
Right.
you're out walking, like any more than I would say 300's probably like more than most people would ever have.
Yeah. It's very heavy.
Right.
Well, that's 10 magazines. Like they weigh a pound apiece if they're loaded, right? Approximately. It's 10 pounds of just ammo at 300 rounds.
I mean, it could have been a better deal, but just it is.
Well, let me ask you something. Let's get down to brass tacks there, Duke. What is a box of ammunition for a 5.45x39 going to cost you, and is it readily available? Let's just get down to it.
It is not readily available.
Not readily
not
available.
not like it used to be, but I mean, it still can be found. But
Right.
It's readily available online, I'm sure.
yeah,
Right.
I don't
Would
know.
it be to actually do reloads?
That's a good point. That's a completely. Yeah, that's a good point.
Aren't they usually steel case, and don't you usually not reload steel case?
Yeah.
Saying.
Can you
if
have
you're trying to
online
get
orders
brass
delivered to your
case-
house, dude?
Brass case 545 by 39 has to be like $1 plus around. You know, if you
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see Leo. He's in the back chat, but I can't let him in. I only have 6 spaces.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't sure who was going to show up tonight.
You don't. Yeah, you don't pay.
Yeah, I've got the basic.
Right.
I'm actually considering on just doing the fucking $25 a month to have the extra spaces. So, because my plan is I wanted to get my feet wet a little bit right here with this chat, and then see how it goes.
Technically, if you wanted to, technically, people could share a fucking StreamYard.
God, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Share a fucking StreamYard.
I'd like to make a recommendation to you, Corey. Like, let's do a couple of shows and see how it goes before you spend any money. You know what I mean? Because that's money. Money's money. You know what I'm saying?
Leo called me basic ass Corey. That's funny. And you spelled my name wrong.
Basic ass.
But no, I plan on doing Saturday night chats after we do the geek chat, just to fill that spot. But I might also do a couple during the week to fill in, like late night chats, because you know how we get on a roll and we're talking and everything, and then we end it. And Matt does one, and there are people in the comments, but like, Honda, do a late night chat, and Honda's like, fuck no. So I figured I could do a late night chat.
Right.
So,
I mean, like any place within the group where like Honda or Matt are not doing something like that. I mean, fill the crack there. I mean, fill the gap.
Fucking Daniel. Hold on. Daniel says we all know why he's putting Leo in the back of the chat.
Oh wow. Wow.
Fuck you, Daniel. That's funny. Oh shit. Fucking Leo says Corey with an E spelled wrong. No, that's how I spell it. Corey. It's the only correct way. All the others are wrong. But do you think that would be worth it, guys? Matt?
I mean, if you're going to do it enough, yes, it will be worth it.
It will be, just because you only get the 20 hours too.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to burn.
I'll say, Corey, wait before you spend any money. Just watch and wait, and see how it goes. That would be my advice to you.
That means he thinks you're gonna fail.
No.
I'm like,
no, that's not what that means at all.
I might boot your ass out of the chat, motherfucker.
Dude, you know me better than that, Corey. I'm just saying, proceed with caution is what I'm saying.
No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it might not be worth it to spend that extra money. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you only do one chat a week, then you will never really need to spend the money,
right?
Because you get that free amount of time per month equals about 1 3-hour chat a week.
Yeah.
But if you start doing 2 chats, 3 chats, however many chats a week,
right,
then you're gonna need to pay for something. It's either StreamYard or what's the other option? OBS. I don't even know how to set up an OBS.
I do. It's a pain in the dick.
Yeah, it's a huge pain in the dick, and that's why I don't remember how to do it.
And here's the thing about OBS. OBS lets you stream, but it doesn't let a bunch of people join with you. It's just you streaming. You still have to have another program that people can get into a chat room with you so that you can stream it. StreamYard does both.
Yeah, it's better for I want to play this game and show everybody the game that I'm playing.
OBS is great for if you're just by yourself, and it actually will stream high def and stuff like that StreamYard won't do.
Yeah, at a frame rate that's actually good.
So you can streaming a game in high def. You know what I mean? So there's perks to it if you're doing that kind of stuff. For this, it's not going to work. I mean, I guess you could stream a Discord.
Yeah, you could do that and then use Discord
chat or something, you know?
Or use an old closed down StreamYard window.
Yeah.
You know, where that's not actually broadcasting to anything and just like invite everyone to the.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways you could do it. There are ways you could do it, but it's a pain in the dick. And honestly, for me, it's well worth the $25 a month.
Yeah. And that's, I'll probably end up doing that, but because I'm sure people will start showing up and everything. If not, it's all fine and dandy. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. There's no way I can do it now. Chat's already going. But I started
it certainly makes streaming to YouTube a lot easier.
I don't know how it works. Like, I'm wondering if you could do it and like refresh your page, and all of a sudden it would be updated.
I bet it
probably would do it in the middle of a fucking chat. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, I wish they'd figure out fucking Rumble though.
Yeah, they should.
I'll tell you, man, having 2 strikes on YouTube and not being able to stream to YouTube and only being on Rumble right now kind of sucks a little bit.
Yeah.
Did y'all notice that picture that I had as a thumbnail for this chat?
Yeah, what is that? It looked like fucking you're by the side of a lake with a picture of fucking some brush on the side of a lake. What was that?
No, that's actually a sunset that I took a couple weeks ago in my backyard.
Oh.
That's looking over kind of across the road.
That's weird because that looks like water.
It does. It's just trees and brush.
It looks like you're at the edge of a lake taking a picture of the water when the sun's going down and it's like reflecting red off the water.
Mm-hmm.
But is that the sky? That's clouds?
That's the sky. That's the cloud.
Okay.
The whole picture actually looks better, but obviously, you have to trim it down for the thumbnail. But yeah, I took several of them. There's one I zoomed in on focused on one of the trees, and it reminded me of that scene from fucking Terminator, where the bomb explodes and everything fucking just.
If you need any thumbnails or anything, just let me know what you need. I can make. I've got all the software and shit to make whatever thumbnails, logos, all that shit.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah, we'll talk about it later. I just saw that. I wanted to put something, and I was like, I'm scrolling through my pictures. I didn't want to have to go search online for something, so I just happened to saw that and be like, oh, that's fucking badass. So, well, Dan dropped out. Leo, if you want to hop back in, I'll let you in. I guess Dan's having problems. He's always having fucking problems with his internet. That fucking.
I thought Shower was in the back too.
Well, he dropped out because there's not enough room.
Yeah. Like I said before, you can flip people in and out if you wanted to.
Yeah, you don't want to be a dick like that.
I mean, usually people will volunteer to like jump out for a couple minutes or something.
I enjoy abusing the power.
Old man Butt Wrinkle says, damn, that's way too long to type out on the phone. Yeah, I like the name, but I'm thinking about, maybe trying to shorten it. I don't know. I have to play around with something because I just wanted to switch it over from what my screen name was, just so maybe it would help not be on the fucking YouTube algorithms to keep it.
You should do Ginger Corn Star.
Yeah, that I still think that's funny, but I don't know. And we got a wild Leo. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what up, man? What's going on?
Do you think Corey should be Corey the Corn Star?
Yes, I'm gonna go with yes.
I think so too.
Speaking of corn, I was out there, checking on the garden and everything. I already got fucking corn starting to pop up. Tomorrow I got to go out there and harvest, I don't know, about 6 or so different squash. Everything's fucking starting to come alive. I'm real fucking
Dude, you're going to have more vegetables than you know what to do with. for the
Now, are you-
Watermelon patch coming along?
I don't have a problem with that because I plan on freeze drying a lot, or not freeze drying, but vacuum sealing a lot of the vegetables and stuff that I harvest, just so it'll last longer. And I already plan on giving my neighbor some for helping me till. And then a couple of days ago, I met another neighbor on the other side who, and this is the part I love about country living, is the fact that, you know, in city, if your grass gets a little too tall, your neighbors are fucking bitching at you, mowing. The city will send you letters and put shit on your door saying if you don't trim your grass, we're gonna fucking fine you a bunch of money. And here in the country, it's like your neighbors are like, hey, they show up with lawnmowers and be like, you need a hand? So, I mean, he helped me mow my yard because, I mean, you know, I'm a big dude, and a lot of my grass would end up getting about waist high. So, I plan on giving.
We had a garden before. It was a big ass garden. Like at a point, it was producing so much that we couldn't even get out there and pick it before it was like overripe. You know.
Yeah.
That's all. Which I mean, that's a good problem to have, honestly.
Oh yeah, yeah. And what's also even cool, I hadn't posted it to Discord or anything yet, but he came back the next day to see if I needed any more help mowing, and he offered to help knock down some trees for me. Well, help me. And he brought me 8 fucking pounds of hamburger meat that he had butchered one of his cows previously. And he's like, I need to make room in my freezer because I'm fixing to butcher another cow and I just need the space. And I was like, fuck yeah, man. So I can't complain.
Did you cook any of the burgers yet?
No, not yet, because I was going to do it today for dinner. But before Matt's stream on the Geek Chat, I actually passed out because I was doing a lot of yard work, weeding in and finishing up mowing spots. And I passed out. And I see we got Shot Red and Xanatos in the back, but I only have 6 spots for now.
Here, let me hop out for now. I gotta do some cleaning and stuff. So let me hop out and let someone else do the talking.
All right, brother.
All right.
Jump back in whenever you want.
Sure.
Yep. See ya.
Is Duke still alive?
I'm always alive.
Hey, what's up? I didn't know they only give you 6 spots left. And plus, I ain't gonna stay long because I'm out here doing this extra OT.
Yeah, it's just because I have the free version and they only give you 6 spots. But next chat, I'm gonna go ahead and already have it set up to where I can have more spots.
Man, Corey's so popular.
I know, right?
Right.
Go to thunk it.
Right. First live stream, everybody wants to get in. Where's the first live stream? So, everybody want to pop in. Show some support.
Fucking smoke. Says I'm a freeloading neighbor. No, it's just in the country living, man. Neighbors are, my experience tend to band together. So I help them out, they help me out, and I'm all good.
Then when shit hits the fan you also have an army, a little small army.
And you also have the ability to know your neighbors on like big city living and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I'm actually gonna talk to him here soon because he's supposed to be cutting up a bunch of pecan wood for me that he cut down on his property. And I'm pretty sure he's like me, a hunter. So I'm gonna see if he's got a lease and would be willing to let me tag along, because I would love to go back some, hogs and deers and shit and fill up the deep freeze. Yep. Who'd we lose?
Shot Red.
Oh, Shot Red.
Yeah. I guess supervisor came through.
Hey, probably.
Yeah.
He's always dropping in and out.
Right.
But
Hello,
Is
supervisor.
Duke asleep yet?
No, I'm right here, baby. What
no,
you
he's
got?
still.
I'm just checking.
We got Xanatos. What's going on, Xanatos?
What up?
You doing all right, brother?
Oh yeah, went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Just got back.
How was it?
It was good. Sad, but
Yeah, that's
good.
what everybody been saying. It's been good. I haven't watched it yet.
Collector Express says there's a surprising number of YouTube channels with SoullessGinger as part of the name. Yeah, I noticed that too when I went to search my channel on my wife's phone, and yeah, just even like having ginger in the name too. It's like fucking good lord,
Just change it to
Everybody
Big Red
wants to be
Homestead.
a ginger.
right? Tom F says 100% agree, Corey. We moved out of the city in 21 and have never regretted it. Yeah, dude, I love living in the country, and I've always grew up in the country. And
Quitters.
when
Tom, you a quitter.
Oh, that city life fucking bunk, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking stressful because you're dealing with all the idiots, and you got typically end up with shitty ass neighbors. In my experience,
And it's a rat race.
yeah, but in the country, man, it's more peaceful, and it's totally different atmosphere.
Laid back and chill.
Mm-hmm. And
I
the neighbor,
find
like,
that the benefits outweigh any of the issues that you run into. Like, I have to drive about 35-40 minutes to work, but I don't worry about sitting on my front lawn with my family, and I don't worry about my wife walking into town.
mm-hmm.
Like, and it's great that we have like, I'll get a text message from both of my neighbors if somebody's at my house, and I'm like, oh, that's my cousin, he's doing something, or that's my like my uncle, he's stopping by dropping something off. That's awesome. That doesn't happen other places. That's why I like the outlines. And yeah.
No, I 100% agree. It's just you worry less of being in the country, especially the further in the country you are. Obviously, you got less to worry about, and that's my ideal.
Yeah.
I would love to buy, 20, 30, 40, 50 acres of land and build a home right in the middle. So I had literally no fucking neighbors around me except
You
like
mean
a
like
mile road.
a multi-family community like that?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm joking.
I've thought about this
yeah.
off and on, but to start off with, it'd just be my immediate family out there.
Duke gets a text message. There's a Negro knocking on your door.
Oh no!
I just called the police just to let you know, FYI.
Oh jeez.
Krashnikev says, learn to can what you can, veggies, fruit, and meat. Yeah, I've actually been talking to my wife about us getting everything needed for canning, because I would love to be able to do that, can all the vegetables that I don't use or can't use, because I know I'm going to end up with a shit ton of squash and tomatoes, and because I've experienced that before growing in the past. They produce a fuck ton.
Oh, Jesus.
But I just haven't pulled the trigger on purchasing the necessary equipment. So, NC Lucky says, just wanted to be part of your first chat. You got started late, so you're on the East Coast. Enjoyed it, brother. Well, thank you for dropping by, NC Lucky. Yeah, I scheduled it for 9. I started to do it 9:30 because I knew Matt had his geek chat tonight, and I didn't want to cork it or anything. So that's why I was a little late, because I was on the geek chat tonight. But hopefully I didn't learn any bad habits from Matt. Wink, wink. Because Martin actually said a little ways in the back, I saw it's a bad habit to learn from being late from never enough ammo.
I mean, I'm late sometimes, but I'm not 40 minutes late.
Yeah. Give me shit.
420. Vroom. Sorry. Damn, I don't know what that was. What the hell was that?
Dan says, "What the fuck? I can't super chat. Is that because I don't have enough?"
Yeah, you don't have enough subs yet to super chat.
Yeah, it's like 1,000.
Yeah. So, yeah, that kind of
Sub it up, people.
I don't know where I'm at the moment. I think I'm reaching almost 130. Actually, I'm at 137. Hell yeah. And I was looking at how well my first video was doing, and it's already up to 205 views. I wasn't expecting that, so I appreciate it, guys. Fuck yeah. So y'all got anything y'all want to talk about or anything
How's the
interesting
watermelon
going on?
patch going so far?
It's slow as expected.
Yeah. I know that kind takes about 45 to 50 days to produce. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would say the first part of the garden or the watermelon patch that started growing is now roughly 4 or 5 inches tall, and it's probably spread out about the same. And I have 6 in a row that are already sprouted, so they're catching up. So if they all start producing, I'm gonna have a fuck ton of watermelons.
How long ago did you plant them?
Let's see, what is today? Today's the 13th, right?
Yeah.
May 13th. I want to say 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Okay, I was gonna say give it another week or so, and they should probably be having like teeny little guys coming off of there right now.
Yeah. I know it takes a little while, especially for germination. Because I think the watermelon takes a couple, 2-3 weeks or so for it to germinate and start sprouting.
Yeah.
So, and then you got to wait even about another month or so before they'll month and a half before they'll start.
I'll tell you what, when they start producing though, you're gonna have some watermelon to give to your neighbors, man, because
I know
it's gonna be huge.
I know. I had a watermelon patch a couple years ago when I was living in the city, and I managed to get 4 or 5 off of it. And the only reason it didn't produce more is because it just you got to water the shit out of watermelons. They need so much water. And just being so fucking hot and dry, and that you got to hand pollinate too. Because in the city, we didn't have pollinators. So you have to hand pollinate that every fucking day.
Okay, I'm reading the chat. I guess, I don't know if you addressed it while I was on the phone. It's probably a Matt question. So what's the requirements in order for to start doing super chats? Yeah, can they send in the chat?
I believe it's 1,000 subs.
Yeah, you have to have 1,000 subs in order to be monetized.
Okay.
Isn't that right, Matt?
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's interesting you mentioned about the watering of the plants and everything like that. Where my property is here, just outside of Canton, Ohio, we have a natural underground aquifer, so we never need to do any of that when we had the watermelon patch out there. Just naturally got enough.
Yeah, and the way that I set it up, because my yard is totally unlevel, and I set most of the garden, the big part, more up on the hill, as you would call it. It's not really hill, but where it's more mounded up.
Mm-hmm.
Where the watermelon is where it dips down into like a little valley.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime it rains, all that rainwater will get focused into that corner, and it'll soak in the ground and help the watermelons out. That's why I did it that way. So hopefully, because we've been experiencing a lot of, I don't know if you had down there, Matt, where you are, but we've been getting a lot of fucking rain up here.
Yeah, it was pouring all day today, which was nice.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's how it was for us yesterday.
Texas too.
Definitely helps with the fucking heat, that's for sure. Because where you are, I probably grew out. I grew up maybe 6 hours, kind of northwest of you. It's down around Houston.
Yeah.
So even there, man, it was scorching fucking heat all the time.
Lucky you. We hit 70 yesterday, and that was about it.
I wish our summers were 70s. That'd be fucking nice. Because I remember it was probably, let's see, I was a sophomore in high school. So that was probably 02, I think. No, not 02. It was, it was 2000, 99, 2000. Somewhere about there. It got up to 125 degrees in Tomball, Texas, where I was staying.
Jesus.
Nice.
It was so fucking hot you could literally fry an egg. They had warnings going on the screen and different, like in the papers and stuff, telling you to stay indoors. Don't go outside unless it's absolutely necessary. Because it was so fucking hot. But let me catch up on some of these chats real quick. Collector Express says, I still have PTSD from stringing bushels and bushels of green beans for canning when I was young. I might have a fuck ton of beans too, because like in my video, I did the beans with the corn and the squash. And when I first planted the corn, I direct sowed the beans into the ground. And then we got a cold snap for about 3-4 days. So I figured those beans, were dead. Like they weren't going to germinate at all. So it was probably a week later, I went out and did it again. I re-sowed more beans into the ground. Well, now I've got like on one stalk, there's like 5 or 6 fucking bean sprouts popping up. And all the other ones, there's at least 2 or 3 or 4. So I'm gonna have a shit ton of beans. So, yay.
Yay.
I'm gonna have so much food coming out of my ears, I ain't gonna know what to do.
Did you plant any potatoes or not?
Yeah, if you look in my video,
Mm-hmm.
there's a section where it looks like a raised bed garden.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where my potatoes are.
Nice.
And just russets or what?
Huh?
Was it just russets or what?
No, I think they're Yukon Gold. I can't remember. But I'm going to have a fuck ton of potatoes too, because whenever you have a potato and you know how it gets those stuff that grow off of the potato.
Yeah.
Each one of those is a plant. So, yeah, you have to cut word's hard. Cut the potato up to where only one eye is on a piece of potato, and then you plant that, and it'll sprout a plant and grow more. Let's see. Daniel says, how many times did you watch it, though, Corey? You got to count that, LOL. Are you talking about my video?
Hey, first Duke Snow on Corey's channel.
I'm not.
No, I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it.
I was clearing my throat. I promise you I was not sleeping.
Milestone.
Okay.
Milestone.
It's good luck. The first time Duke falls asleep on your chat, it's good luck.
I did not.
Right? Yeah. It was like one of those, when your wife or girlfriend starts snoring, it's like real faint and it's kind of like a cute snore. That was Duke just now. He had like a cute snore going. Oh shit. Collector says it's now 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to monetize your channel. Well, we got to pump those numbers up then, guys. These are rookie numbers. We got to pump them up. Pump it up. Oh, wrong one.
There's a chat from
Daniel asked Matt, Never Enough Ammo, how's the invasion going?
I ain't saying shit down here, man.
You know, honestly, I'm not really seeing anything up here either.
It's because they're
No, it's
busting
all
them
around
to the
El
north.
Paso and shit, and they're like, yeah.
Did you see that one video where it was migrants being bused to basically Kamala's front door?
No, that's hilarious.
Yeah, but in the video, it actually, if you look at the top of the screen, there's another bus, so it looks like they're just changing buses. But the headline is Abbott sent migrants to Kamala's front door.
Nice.
So,
I mean, technically, if any of these governors wanted to, I'm pretty sure public records for politicians, you could just send them to anybody's front door.
I mean, this is what they want, so why not, share? They want all these people to come in illegally, so they can have some on their front door. But
I'll say bust them to the Canadian border.
see, I was saying that before. Why don't we just share them to our attic neighbors?
Yep.
They send them back 20 at a time.
Right.
Well,
No, seriously,
that-
there was a story about that. There was like 20 that came in Canadian thoroughfare.
but that still be a
whatever they did.
PR. Yeah, but that still be a PR nightmare for Canada. Hey, we thought y'all was the liberal country, right? Progressive.
Mm-hmm. That's what they claim. I don't think they would want to go to Canada though, just because all the bullshit that the Canadian government's been doing about wanting to euthanize people. So I think we're gonna eventually see soon, if that keeps getting worse, we may have an invasion from the attic neighbors. People wanting to migrate down here.
There was a book that came out some years ago called Soft Apocalypse, and I read some of it at one point. And I'm not going to lie, what it was about is basically what we're seeing right now.
Yeah. Hey, cover me for a minute, guys. I got to go get a drink.
Cool.
Alrighty then.
Duke is definitely asleep.
Penis, penis, penis. Penis, penis, penis.
How was your show, Matt?
Huh? What?
How was your show?
Good.
Nice.
Just talked about deep shit for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes, whatever the fuck it was. I don't know.
Let's
Something
just
like
listen
that.
to Doke. Just listen to Doke.
Of course, I sent Leo a fucking link. He didn't show up. He didn't care.
Well, I was with my father earlier.
Please.
Bad
Bad excuse.
Oh, okay. All right. No family time when I get a link. Got it.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute Duke. He's already snoring.
Oh, that was the background atmosphere.
Yeah. How do you do the music, man? Or can I do it?
I can't see it because I'm not in control of your chat. If you fuck, how do I do it? How do I show you how to do it? Hold on a second. Okay, hold on.
Penis, penis, penis.
Pingina yum.
Okay, share that I'm sharing, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so we'll pretend we're in one of the fucking chats. I'll need that.
Mattception.
Okay, Alan Ryan is still in that fucking chat.
How? What chat is this?
I'm still in my
Oh, is this the chat from her? Okay,
You're still in there.
there you go.
That's
All right. Anyway, so you should have something that looks like this over on the side,
Yeah.
right? Go to brand, and then
Okay.
scroll down, and it comes preloaded with some music. I added a bunch of this stuff because you can add music files if you want,
Right.
but it
Royalty
comes
free,
preloaded
right.
with some music that you can kind of just play. Now, my porn music I got, that's something different. That's a different thing that I have on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
So I ripped that off of YouTube and I play that in the background. I can do that because I have a mixer that allows me to feed my computer audio in through my microphone. You don't have that, so you
No.
can't do that. So you basically have to go with whatever you have here or whatever. You can add music files if you want down here at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to add music, you can do that. And then this is where you control the sound for the music. And then this is where you can put in like different like if I want to change my background to different shit. There's Duke.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to add Dookie baby. I'm gonna have
You
to
can add all
add.
that shit. You can add all the backgrounds, and then this is where I have all my video files. Like,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, we can't hear it, but you can.
Yeah,
So you can-
that one doesn't get old.
so you can. These are all my video files. Like these are my countdowns.
And if you looked at mine, I would have a completely different set of all of those video files.
Yeah, you can load whatever you
All
want.
of those different backgrounds.
This
The
is
only thing that
Hank.
we would have in common is the musics.
Yeah, this is Hank Strange saying that he's gay.
I wish we could hear it.
But we're not going to play that anyway. This is just different stuff that I have loaded up here, and I have different logos. So if I want to put like a logo up in the top corner,
Yeah.
and I don't keep a logo there, but you can do different shit. But yeah, it's all going to be here under brand.
So you just made me have
That's
a
also
really
where
good
you had the
idea,
headlines,
Matt,
too.
because I didn't realize you could upload whatever music you wanted to.
Yeah.
And since I'm on Rumble, they don't ding you for having music in the background.
Mhm.
So you could have whatever music you want playing.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to create a playlist, like a chill music background.
A Rumble
that I can play. Yeah, like a Rumble only playlist.
I saw in your screen sharing Josh T's super chat. I'm mad at Corey for being 40 minutes late.
Nope. And then you can also make other people not mods. What do they call it? Administrators, I think. Like Honda's one of my administrators. Well, he's the only one. Honda's the only one that I've got as an administrator on my channel. So when he's in the chat with me, he can't start or stop the chat, but he can basically do everything else.
Right. How do you do that?
I forgot. You have to do it from the homepage when you're not
Yeah.
in the stream.
You have to do it before you start the stream, right? Where it said add members.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
And you don't have to do that. It's just, you can. So you will probably want to add some mods on YouTube. That can
Yeah, especially if like certain people start watching your channel. There's a couple of trolls out there over the years. I don't know if you've ever noticed.
Right. How do you make people mods?
You got to be on YouTube.
You have to be on the YouTube chat, and you click on the 3 dots next to somebody's name, and you can do a drop down, and it'll say, do you want to add them as a moderator?
Okay.
YouTube 101 with never enough ammo and
Right.
Honda 420.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Oh,
Still
yeah,
learning.
There was only me.
Growing pains.
Yeah. I'll
You
get the
say
hang of
growing
it.
pains?
Yeah. Growing pains.
Oh, this said groin pains.
No.
Like,
I thought he said growing penis.
Sound like it.
Like he's growing a penis for later use
I wish I had that power.
to make it
It's
grow
nice to
bigger.
be able to just grow an extra one in case you needed it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Then you'd have a bicock.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that.
We're back to fucking square one.
Yep.
What's going on, Calhoun? How you doing? my good sir. Daniel says that Never Enough Ammo is a sound mixer supremacist.
Honda's got the fucking same one I do, right? Don't you have the same one?
The what?
Sound mixer, your fucking mixer.
Oh, the Yamaha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except then you went out and bought an expensive microphone that doesn't sound any
That
better.
sounds exactly the same as the cheap one. Yeah. Thanks for that. Thanks for pointing that out to everybody.
I told you that
I
shit.
appreciate you telling everybody about me wasting my money.
I told you that when you
you
fucking
being
bought
right.
it. I told you I was there when you bought the microphone and we got it back and I said, dude, it sounds the same. Why don't you take this one back?
And then I remember, it's fine. It's cool. Just keep pointing it out to everybody how you were right and I was wrong. And
I
you
bought my
pointed it
mic.
out to me beforehand. And you told me what I should have done, and I should have done it, but I didn't do it because I'm too stubborn, right? That's what you want everyone to know?
You were telling me, it was like, but I watched this thing and this is what all the podcasters use.
That's what they all use.
Wait, which one did you get?
The Shure.
Which Shure?
This one the podcasters use.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the number.
Oh, hold on. Let me look at the back of it. It's got a number on it or something. Let there be light. There's no numbers on it.
7MB? Is that the
Possibly. Oh, wait. Here we go.
Collector says, but does it have a dick hinge?
That microphone does have a dick hinge. That's true.
I think it does. I think it might.
I see it. He's showing off the dick hinge.
It's got all the hinges.
Yeah.
Is there a way, like through StreamYard, can you see if you have someone as a moderator, or does it not show up that way?
It shows up blue.
You have to, you have to be on YouTube. Yeah, that's why I always pop out the YouTube chat. I don't look at the chats in StreamYard because first of all they lag, and sometimes they come in clumps. They don't scroll in naturally the way the chat does on YouTube. So I always go to my video or my live chat and pop out the chat, and I keep that up on the side over here. So
Leo, it's the MV7X.
Oh, okay. MV7X. Okay.
What does that mean?
Look, here, share this. This is how I have my.
No, this I think that's the fatter version. The SM7B is the slim one. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, it worked. I went ahead and did it, and Daniel says, "I'm the first mod."
Look, see how I have my screen set up? Look at my screen share.
All right, hold on. He also said
screen shares by the screen share.
This is how I have my screen set up. So I've got my StreamYard open here, and I have the YouTube chat opened up over here.
Okay.
So that's what I'm looking at, is that. So I have this constantly streaming because this is a better chat stream than StreamYard stream is. I only use StreamYard stream to like whenever there's a super chat to click on it to pop it on the screen. That's it. That's all I use that for. So
that's cool. Yeah, I'll get it all figured out eventually. Figured out. Nothing? Nobody?
Figured out.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Never. That's a first. It's not like I've been here in 1988.
Right. I don't get it because it's showing. Is it maybe what they're saying is why some will show up in the StreamYard chat and not the YouTube chat?
It's a mystery.
Daniel says, "I popped Corey's mod cherry." Yeah, you did, big boy.
Ooh.
Oh,
he's got a sensitive cherry too.
Does that mean Corey's asshole is bleeding right now?
Now his mangina.
Right, which is located where? Inside of your.
No, we talk about today's standards.
Oh,
Right. It's his.
yeah, they got the front pocket. You're right.
Well, you better not, Calhoun. He says, "I promise I won't abuse my new mod powers." And I saw that you posted, Matt, but it's not showing up in the YouTube chat yet. Maybe it's because you cussed. Because I'm noticing
on the YouTube side, go to the top where it says top chat and switch it to live chat. Because it likes to filter out some of the racier things when it's on top chat.
Right.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I fixed it. There you go, Mr. Matty Matt.
I got two of them in there.
Oh, yeah, you do. Rich me too, bitch. What if I don't wanna?
Hey, I'm subscribed to you on both channels. That way, whichever one I'm watching on.
Yeah, I've noticed that when you do some chats, you are logged into your Geek Fusion.
Yeah, it just depends on whatever I'm watching on. You know, like because I have two separate Chrome browsers. I have one that's open on Never Enough Ammo and one that's open on Geek Fusion. So it just depends on whatever one I'm watching something on. That's the one that I'm in the chat as. So
that makes sense. Well, Mr. Marky Mark, if you'd look, you already made a mod. Deeply. You dumb motherfucker. In the words of Daniel, dumb motherfucker. So what's up, guys? Y'all got anything you want to talk about? Topics? I ain't got shit.
I don't know. I tried looking to see if anything was going on in the world yesterday, but I haven't looked today, and I don't know what the fuck is up.
Dude,
it's pretty much all the same shit.
Important happened. I don't.
Yo! It rained here for like 29 hours straight. I've lived in Colorado since a wee lad, and I have never seen it do that.
Global warming.
Yeah, that's what they'll have you believe.
Dude, that little creek that runs behind the house is like the Colorado River right now. And then you go down the street to the fucking like the store, and like where all the homeless people sleep is a lake. So they're like, I don't know where they're at. So
under the bridge.
Yeah, it's like the flood has came and it's taken all the riffraff away.
Nice.
Hey, it might be a sign. Who the fuck knows? That's like, do you remember that story that came out of, I think it was Brazil, where they had that festival or parade or whatever that was all demonic and shit? And the very next day, they got hit with I want to say it was a tsunami, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Or the George Floyd mural that got struck by lightning.
Yeah, that shit was fucking crazy too.
It's probably haunted now.
That mural is actually in some small Ohio town.
So you did it then, Ohio. It's all your fault.
Yeah, my god powers for the day became alive.
No, I'm talking about you're the one that did the statue or the.
Dude, speaking of god powers, where's Night Strike been?
I don't know. We were talking about that the other day, Matt, about where he was and someone.
Have you talked to him?
He's been all over Discord. I've seen him on Discord.
Has anyone talked to him?
I haven't. I know he was in someone else's chat the other day because it was on Discord.
Right.
But I actually
that's what I was looking at too.
I haven't seen him.
He was in the testicular cancer chat, wasn't he?
Maybe. What's going on, Justin Grimm? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Welcome to the shit show.
Wow.
Everybody just be real quiet so he has to figure out how to do this chat on his own.
I was waiting for it. That's why I paused.
Yep, mute yourselves until you have something to say.
But no, I don't want to go too terribly late because I know we all got shit to do. It's the weekend. We got families that we want to spend time with. I know you got kids too, Matt, Honda.
It's funny,
So
as soon as we mute ourselves, he wants to end the chat.
No, I was already gonna do it because I'm fixing to lose service because we got a storm rolling in, and every time we have a storm coming in, my fucking internet just goes to shit.
Well, I don't think an hour is bad for a first chat. Get used to
Right.
it. Everybody used to coming here, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So it's not bad for a first chat. Come in, do an hour, see how it goes, do another one and another one until you get a feel for it and a flow and that kind of thing.
yeah, and that was my point. I was bringing up in the beginning. It's just trying to get my feet wet. First chat. Next time I'll actually have shit to talk about. Won't pull a Duke and fucking fall asleep before everyone's chats and sleep all day. I took like a fucking 2-hour nap, dude. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, naps are great.
Fucking naps are great.
Yeah,
I've been saying for many years, I wish I could cash in all those naps that I refused to take as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
It'd be fucking glorious. Because
By the way, as Collector Express says, everybody give it a thumbs up. Give the chat a thumbs up. Come on.
yeah, I
Yep.
mean, you don't have to, but it's much appreciated.
And give
It'll
them some
help
hearts. Give them some hearts in the
If
chat.
Yeah,
you
I still
don't
don't
give the
like
chat
it.
a thumbs up, you don't like puppies.
Oh, fuck, I'm taking my thumbs up away. Fuck that shit.
You don't like puppies, then it's fine. I mean, it's okay to not like puppies. It's just everyone's gonna know.
Jose says, ask if you seen that tornado on and he left some shit out. So I don't know.
TV, internet.
Yeah,
news.
we've had tornadoes around here lately. I know the other day we had two right next to me that fucked some shit up. One was like a half a mile east of me that just barely missed me, and the other one was about a mile and a half west of me that went down one of the major roads that connects the 3 big cities that are near me. Turned over some vehicles and shit. Like, Jesus. Thank God that, stayed away.
Yeah, Calhoun knows what's going on. If you don't thumb up the chat, a puppy will die. There you go.
Oh, I wish I had the Sarah McLachlan song queued up, ready to go.
Yeah. You don't need to already get fucking dinged on YouTube for having copyright.
No, I wouldn't do it. Yeah, because
wait
Yankee-
at least like a month.
Hold on. Oh, that's just horrible. That's bad. I'm sorry. That was bad.
my ears are bleeding. What shall I ever do? Chris says, you got to end this chat so I can go watch NEA's replay.
Wow.
Ouch. That's like a fucking comment smackdown. Like a fuck you. Like in the shitty chat so I can go watch a good one.
Well, you were on that one too. It's fine.
Yeah, this is true. Didn't do much talking because I was trying to
Not fall asleep.
no, I was trying to cook a quick dinner. I had to wake my wife up. She works nights, and I had to make sure she got up and ready for work and send her off with some dinner because she doesn't get off until like 8 in the morning.
Why is it the sound of you cooking is the exact same as the sound of someone washing out their butthole?
See, Corey likes to cook in the shower.
This is true. Yeah,
He installed a garbage disposal in the fucking drain.
I did. This
That's
is
the
a very
easiest way to
unique
do it.
talent that I have.
That's
Just
not a
put
bad
the-
idea, actually, if you think about it.
I'm a
Like,
multitasking
sometimes some shit
motherfucker.
goes down your shower drain. You could chop up all that crap. Anybody who lives with a woman knows for some reason how much hair do they fucking have?
No shit.
Shit. Where does it come from? Because you don't like, it doesn't look like they're losing any hair. My wife has more hair now than she did when she was fucking in her 20s. So where the hell does all this hair come from? My wife is also clean shaven everywhere, which I enjoy. But where the fuck does that hair come from? I don't know. It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Now, I got a question. Does she fucking when she's washing her hair in the shower and like she's pulling loose hair out, does she take it and put it on the wall?
Yes. Why?
Why? I don't understand that. My wife does
I don't want
that
it to go down the drain, so I like put it. What? Throw it away or flush it or something. Like, why is it on my fucking shower wall?
Yeah, I have to go in there and clean the wall off of hair, or when the water hits it, it runs it down into like the corner. It doesn't go to the drain for some reason. It likes to accumulate in the fucking corner.
I just want to know where all the hair comes from.
Yeah, you think they'd be.
It don't look like she's losing any hair, and it's literally been happening for 20 years. I've lived with her for almost 20 years. Okay? She has more fucking hair than ever before. Where does this hair come from? It ain't coming off her fucking head.
It's like she's got micro implants of Miracle Grow in her scalp that just fucking makes it
fucking
grow
know.
immediately.
You naturally lose about 500 to 1,000 hairs a day.
Well, yes.
On average.
This is true. And I have
1,000?
Yeah, something like that. Like 500 to 1,000, somewhere in there.
1,000.
Like somewhere between like 500 and 1,000. It regrows almost immediately is the thing. Up to a certain age.
Don't make no fucking sense, man. Fucking
women. Yeah, I don't get why it has to go on the wall though.
No, I don't. It doesn't make any sense.
Jesus. Calhoun says almost every single woman alive does the same shit.
Why? Where do they learn this? Where do they learn this?
Is it like a genetic marker in their DNA that just, oh, hey, put the shit on the wall? Why not?
Although it's probably from the same, you know how, and don't act like you ain't done this. Okay. Every man has done this. Where you're in the shower and you take your ball skin and cup it to catch some water.
I have never done
You're
that.
full of shit. You're fucking full of shit.
Never
You're
done
full
that.
of shit. I now know Leo is full of shit.
Never thought of that before. Nothing.
No.
Any man who says they've never done that either has no fucking balls or is full of shit.
No, let me explain. Now, I think I'm going to.
He's going to go do it tonight. He's going to go take a shower just specifically to do that. Per Matt's recommendation.
Now let's say I might not remember doing it, but I'm sure going to remember to do that now.
Well, you know, this really goes back far in human history. It was the first cup was actually for women only, right? And yeah, I think you can fill in the blanks there.
Yeah. I'm telling you, because I was doing that shit when I was a kid. Like, oh shit, look what you can do with this.
Just play around, yeah. That goes back to like I think it's kind of like coded in men's DNA because I've never heard anyone being taught this. I wasn't. You know, like when your sack's itching, instead of like scratching,
you
like,
rub it.
You rub it. Yeah.
I told my wife that, and she was like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, you just kind of rub it between your fingers."
Yeah, and
you don't like fucking scratch your balls, man. Like,
no, because that shit hurts. Balls are fucking extremely sensitive.
I've tried to explain this to my wife. She's like, "Why are balls so sensitive?" I was like, "Okay, think of it this way: they're basically your ovaries hanging in a sack outside your body."
Exactly. Yep.
And that's what they are. That's what they are. That's the difference in the chromosomes. That's what those things grow into. Like, imagine if your ovaries were hanging outside of your fucking body. I was like, there you go. That's why they're fucking sensitive.
Yeah, and women will never understand. Yeah, you could barely even flick a testicle.
Oh, dude.
It feels like someone just,
shot
you. Drop kicked your nuts.
Yeah.
And if it's bad enough, it'll fucking take your breath away.
Fuck yeah.
I remember when I was, I think I was about 4, and I was in pre-K, and I had a hernia, and this fucking kid at school kicked me in the nuts when I had a hernia. Worst fucking pain I've ever felt in my life. I actually ended up going like within the next day or two to the hospital because of it, and had to have surgery.
Damn.
Yeah, repair the hernia.
Oh, I thought you were going to repair the nuts.
No, not the nuts, but it made the hernia worse. Just the sudden impact of it.
That's a surgery you don't want to have.
No. And I remember that
Sir, it popped like a water balloon. What? Don't worry, sir. We could repair it.
Well, weren't we talking about that with Duke like last week or something about?
Yeah. Because I was watching an episode of House because I've been binge watching House lately.
Oh, I love House, dude. House is great.
House was having a dream because he got shot, and he was dreaming while they were taking him into surgery and everything.
Yes, I remember that scene.
He was dreaming of a patient he was taking care of that came in. His tongue was all swollen. His mouth was swollen. And while they're trying to figure out what's going on, his left eye starts swelling, and it just pops out of this fucking socket like that scene from Any Given Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes a little bit further in the scene, and the dude's standing there and drops his pants, and his fucking testicles start swelling. It literally pops, just explodes. And Dick was like, man, don't do that.
Yeah, I remember that scene. I was like, God.
What if there was some disease that if you caught it, made your balls inflate like water balloons until they popped? Very painfully.
Wouldn't that be called elephantitis?
There's people that have really had elephantitis with the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't catch that shit. You're just born with it.
Well, no, yeah, you can't catch it, but like
I'm saying, like you sit down on the wrong bench, right? And like the flea comes in and bites you or whatever it is, or like the bacteria like rubs up against you and like you're a little sweaty that day, so it has a place to thrive. And then next thing you know.
Yep. Calhoun
I'm never sitting on anywhere that I don't own, and you can never use my chair. Fuck you.
Next thing you know, you're trans.
Collector's Press got a good one here. I heard a comedian talking about getting kicked in the balls is worse than childbirth because a woman will talk about having another child, but nobody wants to get kicked in the balls again.
Yeah, no shit.
That's true.
Very true. Oh, I've only been kicked in the nuts a couple of times, and
I have never been kicked in the nuts as an adult.
No,
it was only when I was a kid.
Yeah,
and it was
not like hard.
Yeah, I can't remember how many times, but it wasn't often. You know what I mean?
Like sometimes something will come around and tap you, but that's not getting kicked in the nuts.
Yeah,
and I've never got full on like.
The only time I've ever been actually kicked in the nuts, it was like by friends. Like I've never been kicked in the nuts in a fight or anything. You know what I mean?
No. I got like the hand whip. You know what I'm talking about? Like the hand whip, where they hand whip you. I got hand whipped in the nuts one time. That was like the worst.
Yeah. No, I've never had anybody go for my nuts in a fight. So fortunately,
I remember this cop was trying to kick me in the nuts, but my pants was too baggy, so he just kept catching more pants than anything.
That's why you do it. Shit, I knew there was a reason.
This is
now
like
let me ask you.
2000s.
Let me ask you an honest question.
Uh-huh.
We're all getting older. Have you sat on your nuts yet?
Yes.
That shit fucking...
Dude, I did it because, like, usually in my bathroom, right, nobody puts the lid down. Like, the seat always stays down, but the lid's not down. So I go into the bathroom in the middle of the night in the dark and just turn around and sit down on the toilet.
Yeah.
And the lid was down.
Oh,
God damn. And I'm not expecting that shit. Oh, no.
Yeah, it sucks. I've done that one time where I went to sit down on the toilet. The toilet seat was up. The actual one you sat on was down, but the lid was up. And I went to sit down, and I was a little too far to the right and smash. Oh.
Why does okay? So here's a question: why does the toilet need a lid?
I don't know.
Does it need to be closed?
No,
Should it ever be closed?
no,
So why is there a lid?
I don't fucking know.
I agree.
I don't know.
Glad we cleared that up.
It serves no purpose.
My cousin, when he was probably about 8 years old, 6, 8 years old, he went into the bathroom to, pee. And he lifted the toilet seat and lid up to pee. Well, he didn't put it all the way up where it would stay up. So it came back down. And he was standing there to pee and peeing. And the lid smacked his pecker. And it just crushed it. And he started getting blood immediately.
TC says no one wants to see your shit. That's why you flush it.
Who's leaving shit in the toilet?
Right.
Yeah.
You don't just close the lid and walk away.
Fuck
You're
no.
like, okay, I'm done here, and like fucking wipe up and close the lid.
Leave it like a stew. Just
Let it.
I know.
what the fuck is that? Nobody.
Hey,
That's a surprise when they
no,
No. Here you go.
You gotta go like really bad, and now they have to make the decision of like, should I flush this shit down and then pee, or pee it like play fucking wood chipper with your fucking old shit?
Not like a fucking porta potty where there's just a giant fucking container at the bottom full of
Yeah.
shit.
no. Here's the thing: what I used to do in school. If I had to take a shit in school and it's a really big log, I would leave the log in there for everybody to see. Then I'll just go wipe in the next stall, then flush that down. I mean, if it's a impressive log, you got to show it off.
I mean, sometimes you gotta leave it. Don't let anyone know that it was you who left it, because like that will raise questions.
Right. No. What you do is it's like the scene from Meet the Fockers. Y'all ever seen that movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was the second one or something. His parents were like, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit. Who's leaving piss in a fucking toilet? No. It's disgusting.
No, it is. But I mean, would you rather have, urine?
Yeah,
sitting
it's
in
not
the
as
toilet?
bad as a shit, but who doesn't flush after taking a piss? The fuck is
You'd
this?
be surprised. I'm
Is
sure
this
there's-
Afghanistan or something? Where the fuck are we living? What's
We're
the piss?
in a first world nation, bitch. Just flush your.
Trying to
fucking
save
toilet.
water, man. It's climate change.
Yeah, right.
I will say I've walked into way too many bathrooms that people have not flushed in public.
Fucking nasty ass shit.
Because
Yes.
you got to leave your
Fuck
mark for
those
the next
people.
person.
Those people need to be publicly flogged.
No, I got one better. I used to work at Wendy's years ago when I was in college. And every time I had to go clean the bathroom, I fucking hated it. Because I don't know why. I don't know who it was, but there were several times where someone would be in there taking a shit and then start finger painting on the fucking walls with their shit.
Ugh.
Dude, that's like mental illness shit. That's not like, because like, okay, like I used to work at this hotel, and we had these Middle Eastern people who don't understand what toilet paper is or how plumbing works and stuff like that. And they would come in with a bottle of water that they would buy from the vending machine, and they would poke a hole in the top with a knife, and they would take a shit while standing on top of the toilet and spreading their cheeks, I'm assuming. I don't know how they did it, right? But I'm assuming that they, like, with the mess that was in the fucking bathroom, the only way that you could possibly miss that much shit in the toilet is if you were not sitting on it, right?
Yeah, you're hovering.
And then they take their ass with the fucking bottle of water and squirt it, and then, like, shit water just goes everywhere on the floor, on the fucking handle. Like, you touch the handle and it's wet. You're like, why is the handle wet? And then you look around like, and then you have to like wash your hands 7 times like you're in the crying game, you know? It's like fucking terrible, dude.
You know what?
Yeah.
I always flush. When I use to handle the flush, I just use my shoe.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
never
was
touch
Yeah,
the
fuck,
touch
don't
the
touch
thing.
that handle. Yeah.
No.
And if they get smart and put one of those little buttons, then I guess I'm not flushing because I'm not touching that shit.
Nope. Fuck
Dude,
that.
I just got to the point where I would like work my whole life around not shitting at work.
Yeah,
Like, you got to shit at home before and after work every day. You know?
Yeah, you're like fucking shit break from American Pie, where he has to only go home to take a shit.
Yeah, like everyone's like, "Hey, we're going out for drinks after work. You want to come?" Like, no, I can't. I got stuff to do." Like what? Like don't worry, just stuff.
I'm the opposite. The first thing I want to do if I'm over somebody's house is just shit in it. Just leave my mark.
Hey guys, I'm here. What's up? Where's the bathroom?
Yep.
Now there was this one time where I went out to this festival at Rhodey Arena with some of my friends about 10 years ago, and we were eating the carny food and shit, and my buddy, his stomach started bubbling, and we went and found the bathroom because we all had to go, and this motherfucker, we walked in the bathroom and it was fucking nasty, like you didn't even want to step foot in there. It was just like it hadn't been cleaned in months or years. But he had to go. And I'm sitting there taking a piss. I'm standing there and he's in the stall and he don't want to sit on the toilet. So he's hovering. And he literally Jackson Pollock the back wall. It was like it was a projectile, like it was air pressured or some shit. And he just splatters the fucking back, the tank of the toilet all up and down the fucking wall. Just like a Jackson Pollock painting.
I remember somebody did that at a rooftop party I was downtown. Like in the rooftop bathroom, the whole walls was just spread with shit. And we just wondered, like, who the fuck did this?
Dude, I used to live in dorms when I was a freshman in college, like 5th floor. There were these old ass fucking dorms they tore down like a year or two later because they were just like that fucking old. And they had these old laundry chutes that would go from like the very top, which was the 5th floor, down to the basement to the old laundry. But no one used them anymore because everyone, it's not like we had uniforms or something. So no one used the laundry chutes, even though the thing's still open. Then one night, this guy got really, 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 really fucking drunk on my floor, on the 5th floor, and ran for the bathroom because he was going to puke. Didn't make it to the bathroom, but decided that the laundry chute was probably the way to go. Well, the thing was, when he puked down the laundry chute, it didn't just like fall down the middle of the laundry chute and make it to the basement and like splatter on the floor.
Yeah.
It stuck to the side of the laundry chute and slithered its way all the way down and then sat there and rotted, and the entire fucking place smelled like rotting puke. And there was no way that anyone could clean it. Like there's nothing anyone could do. And no one knew who did it. That was the worst part.
How do you
Everyone's like looking at each other like, are you the motherfucker who puked down the fucking laundry chute? Greeley already smelled bad enough as it
I'd like
was.
to welcome everybody to the first ever Homesteading with Soulless Ginger. This is a wonderful conversation for a first chat. Shit.
Yeah, this chat devolved a long time ago, so I mean, it's to be expected with us.
Who did you invite?
It's kind of on you at this point, Corey.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, I'm all good. I don't give a fuck. You know me. I think I've pretty proven myself to be, pretty level-headed. Shit don't get to me, so I don't give a fuck.
All right, everyone be quiet and see how long Corey can make it again.
Do what? I didn't hear you, Honda. Motherfuckers. I know what you're doing. I see Matt trying not to fucking laugh. You dirty fucking rotten scoundrels. All right, guys. Well, we're at an hour and a half. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this shit show down.
See, every time we get quiet, he wants to end the chat. He's got nothing to say, and then he's like, "Oh, we're ending the chat because no one's talking."
No, this time I'm for real because I gotta feed my dogs. I gotta do a few things before I hit the hay.
But I actually do have to take a shit.
Yeah, I figured
Yeah,
your time. You're pretty
Yeah.
consistent around 11 to midnight. But I appreciate it, guys. Thank you to everybody on the panel and everyone that showed in the comments for showing up to my first live chat. It's much appreciated.
Yes, sir.
We gotta pump these rookie numbers up though, for sure. But y'all have a good one. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you on the next one.
Penis.
China.
China.
Penis.
Yum.
Now watch Corey Cave in the chat. Right, has to stay on.